Hello and welcome to Electro Nerds Academy. In today's lesson, we'll be interfacing an RGB LED with an Arduino. Up until now, we've used single-color LEDs like red, green, or blue. An RGB LED, however, contains red, green, and blue LEDs within the same housing, each with its own lead. This allows the LED to mix colors at different intensities, creating thousands of colors. There are two types of RGB LEDs, common anode and common cathode. The common anode LED has 4 pins, a cathode pin for each color, and a shared anode pin. The LED shares a common 3.3 volts to 5 volts input voltage. Grounding each cathode will light the different colors. The common cathode LED also has 4 pins, an anode pin for each color, and a shared cathode pin. The LED shares a common ground, and applying 3.3 volts to 5 volts to each anode will light the different colors. This is the most common type of RGB LED, and it's what we'll be using today. The pinout of a common cathode RGB LED can vary from supplier to supplier, so it's important to refer to the LED's datasheet to determine which pin is which. However, there's another method to figure this out. First, we need to identify the common cathode pin. For this, set your multimeter to continuity or diode testing mode. Place the black probe on any pin of the LED and the red probe on another pin. If the LED lights up or the multimeter displays a reading close to the forward voltage drop of the LED, it indicates that your multimeter probes are correctly placed, with the red probe on one of the LED's positive pins and the black probe on the LED's negative pin, which in this case is common to all 3 LEDs. If the LED doesn't light up and you don't see any reading, move the red probe to another pin. If you still don't get a response, switch the black probe to another pin and repeat the process until you identify the correct polarity. Once you've found the common cathode pin, connect it to the ground of a 9-volt battery. Then, using a 1 kilo ohm resistor, connect the remaining pins of the LED one by one to the positive terminal of the battery, observing which pin corresponds to which color. Now, how do we produce different colors from this single LED? You can produce red, green, and blue by connecting 5 volts to the respective pins. If you connect 5 volts to all 3 pins, the LED will emit white light. Connecting 5 volts to the red and green pins produces yellow, while connecting 5 volts to the red and blue pins gives you magenta. By controlling the input voltages, you can also adjust the intensity of each color. For example, to produce purple, you would fully turn off the green LED, fully turn on the blue LED, and set the red LED to about 66% intensity by supplying 3.3 volts to the red pin and 5 volts to the blue pin. Now let's create a color mixer project using an Arduino. We'll use an RGB LED and 3 potentiometers to control the intensity of each color. Rotating each potentiometer will vary the intensity of its corresponding color. First, connect the RGB LED to a breadboard. Connect the common cathode pin to the ground terminal. Then, connect the remaining 3 pins of the LED to 3 PWM pins of the Arduino through 1 kilo ohm resistors. We'll use pins 9, 10, and 11 to control the red, green, and blue pins of the LED. Next, connect 3 potentiometers to the breadboard. Connect one end of each potentiometer to 5 volts and the other end to GND. The wiper terminal of each potentiometer should be connected to an analog pin on the Arduino, A0, A1, and A2, to control the intensity of the red, green, and blue colors of the LED. Now let's move on to programming our Arduino. First, define 3 constant variables, red pin, green pin, and blue pin, to hold the Arduino pin numbers to which the red, green, and blue pins of the LED are connected. Next, define another set of 3 constant variables, pot 1 pin, pot 2 pin, and pot 3 pin, to hold the Arduino pins to which the potentiometers are connected. We then declare 3 integer variables, pot 1, pot 2, and pot 3, to hold the analog values of the potentiometers. Additionally, declare 3 more integer variables, red, green, and blue, to hold the PWM values for each color. In the setup function, declare the 3 LED pins as outputs and the 3 potentiometer pins as inputs. In the loop function, first read the analog values of the 3 potentiometers using 3 separate analog read functions, saving them into the respective variables. Then, map these analog values, which range from 0 to 123, into PWM values ranging from 0 to 255 using 3 separate map functions, and save the outputs in the red, green, and blue variables. We have discussed analog write, PWM, and the map function in one of our previous videos. If you have trouble understanding this code, feel free to watch it first. Finally, we generate the PWM signals corresponding to these mapped values using 3 separate analog write functions. That's it. Now, upload the code to your Arduino and set all the potentiometers to their minimum values. As you rotate the first potentiometer, the intensity of the red light will increase. The second potentiometer will control the green light, and the third one will control the blue light. By adjusting the knobs simultaneously, you can create a wide variety of colors by varying the intensity of each color. Thank you for watching. We hope you've learned something useful today. Stay tuned for more upcoming lessons, and we'll see you next time.